the honorable judges and all friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. How are you today? This time we want to story with a title Bawang Putih and Bawang Merah. Happy watching. In a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter, who was named Bawang Putih. Merchant's wife had long passed away. One day, as he came home from traveling and got married. So, Bawang Putih now have a stepmother and a stepsister who was named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah will treat her like a servant. Bawang Putih, wash my clothes now! One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and died. Bawang Putih was very sad. The next day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She is sleepy and hungry. While washing, Bawang Putih did not realize that her stepmother's favorite shawl had washed away. When she put all the clothes into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's shawl wasn't there. Oh, what shall I do? So, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river. Then, Bawang Putih headed up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Excuse me, grandmother, do you see or found a pink shawl? Oh, yes, dear. Let's go in. What is your name? Bawang Putih, grandmother. The old grandmother will give the pink shawl with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. Now, it's time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. Bawang Putih, this is the pink shawl you're looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift. A pumpkin for you. Choose which one you like. On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin. Take this, but remember, you can't open the pumpkin until you get home. Understand? I will do everything as your kindness, grandmother. Thank you. Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah. Where have you been, Bawang Putih? Then they saw the pumpkin brought by Bawang Putih. Cut the pumpkin and cook it now! Bawang Putih went to the kitchen and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling jewelry. Stepmother got an idea after Bawang Putih told them everything. Tomorrow, stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the clothes. Then secretly, they followed the veil and it was washed away. Sure enough, the pink shawl was picked up by the old grandmother. They followed the grandmother who went up the mountain. Excuse me, grandmother. Did you see my mother's shawl? Just like Bawang Putih, the grandmother will give them the pink shawl if they want to help her, and they agreed. Soon, we get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih! Ha ha ha! They worked at the old grandmother's house and prepared for going home. Grandmother gave them the shawl, and on the table there were two pumpkins. Of course, they chose the largest pumpkin. You can't open the pumpkin until you get home. Bawang Merah and her mother do not obey advice of grandmother. On the way, they split the big pumpkin and impatient to get much jewelry inside. However, it was for quite a surprise because the pumpkin was popped out a poisonous snake. Help! Help! They died from snake bite. Their greed brought them into a disaster. Meanwhile, Bawang Putih lived happily ever after. The end. From this story, we can take moral lesson is not to behave rude, greedy, treat other people gently, especially to your own family, even they are stepsister.